From the plains of Oklahoma, welcome high above downtown Oklahoma City. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. And here's a look at some numbers for LeBron.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said it's an honor, but he added, scoring has never been on my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding, defending, getting blocked shots and things of that nature always ranked above that. Kevin, he has filled up the box score for a long time.
He can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. Boris, what are you going to be watching about these two teams who seem to be strong up front?
Yeah, I think certainly both have guys with size who also bring incredible skill to the game. And it's really hard to win this league without at least one elite player at one of the front court positions. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Bazley in at the small forward. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Now here's Paul. And there's the pass to Bazley. Clock at 6. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
And you got to love how Paul sees the whole court so well. Maybe the best quality for a point guard to have.
Now LeBron. He had 28 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
And he's able to get it back.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
Here's Bazley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And positionless basketball, all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Now here is Davis. A 29-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City.
And it felt like he was literally everywhere on the defensive end. Multiple rejections, stifling all game long.
Rondo against Paul. Passes it to Adams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Molinari finds Adams. Davis with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wide open shot is on the money. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Rondo passes to LeBron. That's tipped. It's stolen by Adams. Gallinari outside. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Lakers trail by 5. Outside Rondo. Outside for Davis. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. And the Thunder going the other way now. Ball against James. 11 feet away. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
LeBron was anticipating that catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari right side. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's Gallinari missing.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Here's Davis, and the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got his second bucket.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Here's Baisley. His last outing, he had 8 points. Gallinari surveying the D. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope, and that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Here's James. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Kuzma outside. Here's Davis. Again, Los Angeles.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. Doris, teams sometimes struggle right out of the blocks. When do they generally hit, in your opinion, the panic button?
Well, let's hope the panic button doesn't get hit for anybody, Kevin. But the one thing that would concern any team, obviously, is injury to a star, either an established star or a rookie they're trying to get good minutes for. But, boy, if you're hitting the panic button this early, look out.
But the one thing is, Doris, you can really kind of rectify the situation because of the length of the regular season.
No doubt, Kevin. An NBA year affords plenty of opportunities to find your footing. Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
To end the run, he takes it up and lays it in.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And the Lakers have possession. James outside. Down low, Kuzma. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
Well, mixed bag last year, guys, right? For the Thunder, had some stretches where they looked really strong and some stretches where they really flounder. And ultimately, they go out in the first round to the Portland Trail Blazers. You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Rondo against Paul. Gallinari on the wing. Pass to Baisley. Shot clock at 5. Gallinari dishes to Paul. A three-pointer off the mark. And Doris, the Thunder, a number 6 seed in the West, once again can't get out of the first round.
Yeah, Kevin, that's 3 straight seasons. And you feel like they are this close to taking that next step, but things fall apart at the wrong time. What happens next?
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. It's Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo.
And any discussion about CP3 has to start with his hands. The dribble moves, all the steals he gets, he uses his hands better than just about anybody.
The drive by Schroeder. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
And this is Schroeder's game, right? Get off the dribble drive with a quick first step. Nice.
And here are the Lakers. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside, Davis. LeBron outside. He feeds it to Howard. And the rejection by Noel.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
They get it again. No good with the layup. Los Angeles leading by 3. Bradley kicks to James. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. For the Thunder, Mike Muscala comes in for Steven Adams, and Ferguson subbed in for Paul. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis, and it's Green in for Caldwell Pope. And Bradley gets it to go.
I think you've got to get physical with Avery Bradley down low. When you don't, he will punish you with his versatility.
Schroeder passes to Noel. They get a hand on it. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Noel. Green kicks to Bradley. Howard against Schroeder. Howard, the pass to Bradley. And it's blocked.
The defense from Andre Robertson is nothing short of sensational.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's Noel missing.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. That's his first foul. Outside Bradley. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. James finds McGee. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. As you and I were just talking about this, as more and more players are going public with their trade requests, do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. And the Lakers making a change here. Caruso's checked in, and he sinks the second. Thunder trailing by 6. Schroeder, left side. Here's Noel. It's stolen by Bradley. Green with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Ferguson kicks to Robertson. The pass to Ferguson. To the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's Caruso. Passes it to McGee. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Thunder. 6-point game. Pass to Ferguson. Lets it go from deep. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. In third, the Lakers.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
And that's an example of his athleticism, right? Nerlens Noel, the ability to leap up and ram it home.
Lakers leading by 4. Caruso looking for an opening. Pass to Bradley. Shot from 16, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Bradley against Schroeder. Here's Ferguson, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Goes back up, and he connects with the jumper.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
.109 left in the first quarter of the game.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Thunder trailing by 6. Schroeder outside. To the right side. Inside, Noel. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
Here's Schroeder following the basket by Dwight Howard. Fast break, here we go. Here's Caruso. Finishes the break with a slam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, Greg, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Muscala, and it's sent back by Howard.
Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Robertson can't hit. Here's Caruso. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Lakers lead by 10. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Howard. JaVale McGee is out there with Green. Then there's Bradley. And it's Caruso in at the 2. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Noel's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's Schroeder with the drive. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
This guy has quality wingspan for his size. Dennis Schroeder can adapt and adjust to defensive pressure.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Bradley. That one misses for Schroeder. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Caruso trains the three-pointer. Caruso's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now here's Schroeder. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers.
I'll tell you, that jump shot is looking a bit more lethal nowadays. Dennis Schroeder has put a ton of work into that.
Here's Caruso. The pass to Green. Good work there as it goes. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Now, here is Muscala. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Schroeder, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Doris, even though Schroeder changed roles and he was traded from Atlanta to the Thunder, He has embraced his new team.
A lot of people wondered, would Schroeder be willing to go to the bench and accept that role? He proved he was more than capable. And no longer having to act as a leader on a team, I think for Schroeder, he just enjoys going out and competing on a team with high aspirations. It's been a good fit.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Caldwell Pope comes in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Alex Caruso. Schroeder hits them both.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Lakers leading by 11. Kuzma outside. Back to Rondo. Caldwell Pope outside. And Adams sends it back. Gallinari against Davis. Here's Baisley. Back to Gallinari. Over Davis. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Danilo Gallinari unable to get his last shot to go. No good from 11 feet. Second chance shot, and it's Howard laying it in. And the Lakers lead by 13.
If you had a question as to how Dwight Howard is up there amongst the all-time leaders in offensive rebounds, that's an example why.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Gallinari. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Gallinari's got 6.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Here is Rondo. His last outing, he had 8 points. Passes to Kuzma. Back to Rondo. Caldwell Pope outside. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Over Gallinari. Howard dishes to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And that one drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. 11 feet away. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Thunder trailing by 11. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Davis, the pass to Kuzma. Schroeder against Rondo. From deep. The shot will not fall. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this, Greg. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Thunder making the shot. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Thunder trailing by 7. Schroeder passes to Gallinari. Great D that time from Davis. LA's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Rondo against Schroeder. Rondo passes to Davis. Back to Rondo. 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Kuzma. And too long on the shot.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Gilgeous-Alexander. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lakers leading by 5. Rondo with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. Pass to Davis to end the cold streak. And Davis throws it down.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Now, here is Gallinari. 6 points for him. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Davis. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The players have taken their game to another level. A lot of improvement they've done individually. Any surprises that have caught your eye, Doris, over the years?
Yeah, I would say probably maybe the greatest single individual leap I've ever seen is by the reigning most improved player, and that's Pascal Siakam. Couldn't get in the rotation consistently in the postseason, and then became such an integral part of an NBA championship team. Kemba Walker, who is an all-star caliber player, all-NBA level guy, continues to stay in the lab and keep improving. So a ton of guys, Domantas Sabonis, another young big who's been incredible. Just great to see guys progress.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Paul's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. LeBron comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. A lot of people look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
And it's Gallinari missing.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And it's LeBron missing. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Thunder. And Gallinari kicks to Paul. Back to Gallinari. Over Davis. The Thunder with another miss. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And they did a super job of getting those extra opportunities. Offensive rebounds, 50-50 balls. Those possessions, I felt like, were key.
And that one falls for Davis.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Noel's checked in for the Thunder. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against the Lakers. The Thunder have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. Robertson, he's checked in for the Thunder. so he gets them both. And here's Bradley. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Anthony Davis. 4th in blocks, 6th in rebounding, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Caldwell Pope. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Monday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. He's off on the second.
And they continue to control the glass.
Green, no luck.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
The Thunder with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 8. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Boy, Kev, those are the instincts of LeBron James that we're witnessing. Just terrific at sensing when the defense has left one of his guys open.
Now here's Paul. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Lakers.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
The feed to Adams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Doris, Adams, a terrific player on the floor. But you know what? He's a great teammate as well. They always talk about the great chemistry he brings to the Thunder.
And anyone who's had a conversation with Steven Adams knows he is quite a character. This guy is so easygoing. He's fun. I think he brings a great vibe to the locker room.
The throw good, Adams. Or as you think about the anchor of this team, Steven Adams just holds it down in the middle.
Oh, Steven Adams does so much, but it all starts on the defensive end with this guy. He takes away so much space on the interior. He is commanding on the backboards. He contests shots. Everything you could hope for, Steven Adams brings.
And so Adams nails both of them.
What I love about Steven Adams is he approaches the game with a level of physicality that sets a tone for his team. Outstanding defensively and growing offensively.
Now here is Davis. 18 points for him. And they call an illegal screen here. Let's take a moment now to check out the top scorers around the league. 5th on the list, LeBron James.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Now here's Robertson. Not a lot of room. Pass to Ferguson. Kicks it to Paul. A 3-ball. Rebounded by McGee.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Now here's James. Trying to get open is Davis, and the dunk by James.
Just a phenomenal drive to the basket by LeBron, an expert at completing these drives through contact.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. For Oklahoma City, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. And that one falls for Paul. Muscala, he's checked in for Adams. The Lakers also with a sub, Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Bradley. And Paul drills both of them. There's a minute left in the first half of basketball. James kicks to Caruso. And the Lakers with another turnover here. Now here's Paul. Tight defense on him. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor. Shoots. LeBron, no luck. Thunder trailing by 8. Now here's Paul. Noel up top. Paul outside. 5 to shoot. Right wing. That's a 2 from Ferguson. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. One second left. That's good from Davis on the assist by McGee. Davis has got 20.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. And we got offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Got to give it to AD. Took control of offense, never let it go. Just becomes more patient and more confident in everything he does. Perennial MVP candidate.
And over to Kenny. Your thoughts on the Thunder?
Poor efficiency on offense. That's what jumps out at me. You aren't going to win many games shooting under 35%. Bad shot selection, too much one-on-one play, not finishing with authority. Now, these are correctable errors. They could choose to come out in the second half and completely flip that script.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Lakers leading by 10. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul, and it's Baisley in at the small forward position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
I'll tell you, if LeBron never scored a point, he'd still be valuable to an offense. How good a pass is that?
Paul passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Now Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. James outside. Back to Rondo. Plays it up and banks it in. McGee's got 7.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Rondo against Paul. Here's Gallinari. McGee with the block.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Outside Rondo. And it's blocked. Ball against James. And the rejection by James.
He was tracking that shot the whole way. No chance LeBron was letting that get to the rim.
Caldwell Pope passes to LeBron. Adams, some nice D.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Count that one.
Well, Steven Adams was a bit raw when he entered the league, but you can see right there how sound he has become as a finisher on the interior.
Lakers leading by 10. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Rondo with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shot clock at 6. Some solid defense from Gallinari. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Paul. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Lakers shooting in this game 45%. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And got to be aware of Kuzma, especially with how he attacks there off the dribble.
This is his 2nd attempt at the line tonight.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
That one misses for Kuzma. Thunder trailing by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Gallinari. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Paul. First in steals. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned. One of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. Looking to get back on track here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
And that one falls for Paul. And so Paul nails both of them. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Kuzma. That shot off the mark. Thunder trailing by 13. Paul kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dishes it to Adams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Adams, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. Over Rondo. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's Paul. He's got 6. Adams outside. There's the pass to Baisley. Shot clock at 5. Paul outside. Here's Gallinari. Not going to go that time. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And a wide open look for James. And a little luck that time, but it drops. James has got 8 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass? Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Here's Baisley. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Adams outside. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Gallinari. Shoots over Kuzma. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. The Lakers, #1. The Thunder in 4th.
Both of these clubs love to play up-tempo. That's how they win. These are the games that fans love because of the non-stop action.
The Lakers have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Chris Paul. The Lakers also with a sub. Howard's checked in. And the second free throw, good. And here's Schroeder. 8 points for him. Passes it to Gallinari. Pass to Baisley. Clock at 4. No good that time, and it's the Lakers the other way.
You know, even as Dwight Howard heads for his mid-30s, I believe he can still impact the game. This guy is a physical specimen. He can be a tremendous force as a shot blocker and a rebounder.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And surely Howard not as explosive as he once was. But as you said, Doris, the presence is still there.
No doubt, Kevin. And this team doesn't need Dwight to put up 20 points. That's not what he's here for. They need rim protection, and they need him to rebound at a high level.
Now here's Schroeder. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
And, Greg, you know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Both teams will make substitutions. Oklahoma City shooting a low 30% right now, an ugly offensive performance. He kicks it to Robertson. Pass to Muscala to stop the run. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Kuzma. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Robertson the pass to Muscala. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. No good on that one. Los Angeles making a switch here. Green's checked in, and he's good on the second. Now here's LeBron. 10 points for him. And there's the pass to Kuzma. Back to LeBron for the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Pass to Robertson. Back to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. And he uses the glass on the layup. Schroeder's got 10 points.
Well, Schroeder is 6'1" with a thin frame, but make no mistake, he's got balance and the ability to play through contact.
Now James. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Here's Bradley. Adams, some nice D. Thunder trailing by 21. Robertson with it. No points in the game yet for him. Feeds it to Adams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a quick review looking at some numbers here for James. Averaging about 27 points per, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there. And that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for the Lakers. He hits the second from the line. And here is Los Angeles now. James outside. Lobbed up there for Howard. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Well, Dwight Howard looking to score, and the coaching staff wants him to get these kinds of shots.
Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. Pass to Adams. Back to Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 12 points for him.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Lets it fly from 18. And James gets it to go.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Adams. He's got 9. Here's Schroeder. The Lakers with the rebound. McGee's got his 8th rebound here tonight. James with the bucket. LeBron's got 14.
LeBron just shrugs off any and all contact when he has a good look at the rim like that.
Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. Shoots. Here's Muscala. McGee with the block. Here's Caruso. Kept alive. Doesn't go that time.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Muscala, the pass to Robertson. That one misses. Excellent D that time there from McGee. To the paint. And James throws it down.
I don't think you can stop LeBron James when he starts off to fly like that. Might as well just start jogging back the other way.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 12. On the wing, Robertson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And the Thunder making a switch here. Noel's checked in. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Los Angeles. Here is McGee. He's got 7. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists. Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Now here's Schroeder. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And Noel kicks to Ferguson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Dwight Howard. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Now here's Rondo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the middle. Here's McGee, and the rejection by Noel.
This is a staple of his game. Nerlens Noel sends it back.
There's a minute left in the third. Rondo against Schroeder. Pass to Ferguson. On the wing, Robertson. Inside, it's stolen by Green. Rondo against Schroeder. Rondo looking over the floor. They kick it out to Green. The pass to LeBron. With the floater and the rejection by Noel. And now a fast break for the Thunder.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's James. T right on him. Got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Oklahoma City shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Taking a look at the Lakers. Green is out there with Jared Dudley. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Cook in at the 1. 11 feet away. That shot misses. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Well, remember the time, Doris, when it was rare to see stars changing teams? Now we read about it every day.
No question, Kevin. Think back to my formative years watching the NBA as a fan. Larry Bird was a Boston Celtic. Magic Johnson was a Los Angeles Laker. The trend in today's NBA is that shorter player contracts, more player control over where they want to be. And the reality is this, Kevin, at some point, free agency entered the equation. It's appropriate, it's fair, they've earned the right to choose where they play.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Ferguson. To the inside. McGee with the block.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Dudley. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Troy Daniels. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Cook. Now here's Rondo. Passes it to Kuzma. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
Bradley's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And both free throws good for Kuzma. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Paul outside. Pass to Gallinari. Here's Baisley. Tries a 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, Kev, that's the court vision of Avery Bradley. Remarkable how he finds these wide open teammates on a consistent basis.
Now here's Paul. Doris, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
That free throw good from Gallinari. Gallinari hits them both. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Caldwell Pope outside. Takes the 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
I'll tell you, tough first half, puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Paul looking over the floor. Gallinari outside. Jacks up a 3. No good on the shot. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Bradley, no one around him. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Paul. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
We're seeing some great shooters with length, tall players shooting from outside. That seems to be the rage right now, but when you look in your crystal ball, Doris, what might be the next player trend in the NBA?
So we saw the evolution of big men as three-point shooters, men being able to enter the league as sort of back to the basket, consistent rebounding forces out of the post, now stepping away and becoming threats as face-up scorers. To me, one of the most intriguing young players in the league right now is Nikola Jokic. Here's a 7-foot guy who is a tremendous playmaker. His instinct is to pass more than it is to score. So you wonder, is that the next evolution of big men? And then the other thing, Kevin, you are starting to see offensive rebounding went away as a focal point of teams in the NBA. You are starting to see teams go back after the offensive glass. Does that continue?
That second chance is a big statistic, isn't it?
It is.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Paul. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 4 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Mike Muscala is checked in for the Thunder. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Caruso's checked in. You know, Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship rings. Do you think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin, and the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell, in no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure, but it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. And the pass to Kuzma. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That free throw good from Gallinari. Gallinari hits them both.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Outside Bradley. Doris, basketball continues to gain in popularity around the world, doesn't it? It's amazing to me.
It does. Adam Silver, the commissioner, has said, I believe we can be the #1 spot in the world. Obviously, they'd have to overcome the soccer, and that's popularity. But think about this, Kevin, how inclusive a game basketball is. And the love spans across gender, race, ethnicity, religious affiliation. And the best part about the game of basketball is this, Kevin. When you're growing up and trying to get better, you need a ball, you need a hoop, and you need you, and you don't need anything else.
That is so well said. The Lakers making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Gallinari down low. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope, and the shot goes down. And that's 12 points for Gallinari.
Boy, it doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Passes to Howard. Rebound by Muscala.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Los Angeles has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession, and Oklahoma City making a change here. Nader's checked in. And the Lakers with possession here. And here's Caldwell Pope. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Paul against Bradley. Paul kicks to Nader. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Of course, you and I were just talking about something Commissioner Silver said the other day about a proposed mid-season tournament. What do you think?
Well, I certainly think if they do move to a mid-season tournament, it's going to have real value for it to matter. To get the fans engaged, something has to be on the line. So, number one, you're going to have 2 goals. Instead of 1 championship, maybe you want to win that mid-season tournament too.
Here is Cook. Pass to Caldwell Pope. No good with the triple.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
The second chance effort. Here's Nader. Noel trying to break loose. The shot by Nader, no good. Los Angeles leading by 23. And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Dudley. LeBron comes in for Alex Caruso. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Quinn Cook. Now, here's Howard. Rondo passes to Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's James over Gallinari. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Howard. Howard's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Schroeder. It doesn't go for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Some changes for the Lakers. Jared Dudley's checked in for James. Troy Daniels comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Cook out to Kuzma. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Here's Burton. Noel trying to break loose. Here is Cook. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Doris, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is a great listener, a great communicator, and I've said this about the NBA for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant self-evaluation process. It is always looking for ways to improve the league, whether that means organizationally or with the play between the lines, and that's all you can ask for, Kevin.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. Kuzma outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kuzma's got 7 points for the quarter.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And it's been a terrific night for him in terms of the scoreboard. They've run a bunch of sets for him, and he's continued to come through. Scoring as well as he has, it's taken a lot of pressure off the rest of his teammates.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Ball against Rondo. Ball's knocked loose. On the wing, James. Lobbed up there for Howard.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Paul against Rondo. Paul kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Adams trying to free himself up. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Rondo with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Rondo against Paul. Puts it up from 12. Offensive rebound. Howard. The pass to Kuzma. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
This is a comfort zone for Dwight Howard. The closer he is to the hoop, the more effective he becomes.
Here's Paul following the basket by Dwight Howard. Paul with the bucket.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Davis.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
That free throw, no good.
Don't you get the sense that LeBron James is in complete command, not only of himself, but of his teammates? The drive this guy possesses is truly incredible.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Jared Dudley's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Troy Daniels comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. The Lakers making a switch here. Caldwell-Pope's checked in. Here is Cook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three. Gallinari with the rebound. Paul goes in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Here is Cook. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time